Hello, it is me, Anime Wheat or Wheat Anime, and welcome back to another part of What If Deku Was a Power Ranger? And I got a couple things to say, apparent. Uh, I just want to say I don't edit any of this. I do not have an intro or outro, and I don't know how to do any of this stuff. Okay, I record on an iPhone first off, and my mic is a earbud shoved in my ear. So I just want to make that appointed. Uh, so I recently got a comment. I think it was, well, it's actually from today. On the first part of my what if Naruto was Zoro's reincarnation, enter the green-haired swordsman, and it said something along the lines of uh, intro and Zither background music, please, with like an emoji. And if that's you, no offense to you. I just wanted to make it apparent that I still thank you for commenting. I thank you if that is you. If you're watching this, I thank you. I thank you so much for commenting. I love reading your all's comments. It 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 makes me happy. Like no joke, since I am a low. Well, I got 24 subscribers, man. I don't got a lot. So if any of you comment, uh, I absolutely thank you. I absolutely thank you all if you do comment. Even if they're like, oh wow, your what ifs are trash. I still thank you for commenting. I thank you for it. It gives me some type of like something to go off of on how to fix my content. Well, except for the whole entire fact intro and background music. Don't know how to do that. I don't edit. Okay. And I know one of them say, "Oh, I'll edit for you." I don't have money. This is why I'm doing this. Even though I have said in the past I'm not doing this for money, there is a spark, which I'm not. I love doing what ifs. I have so many ideas in my head. I go through scenarios of where I don't know, Deku has a different power, Naruto has a different power in my head so much that I. This is why I started it. Like honestly, not to get like yeah, I started because of that. But really, I have so many ideas about what ifs, and so this is why I'm doing it. I mean, to show my ideas out there. But yeah, I know one of you are probably going to do it. Like, oh, I'll edit for you, but I don't want an editor yet. If I somehow if I somehow get to like 10K subscribers, I might get like one of my first fans. Like, hey, if you'll edit this, I'll shout you out and whatnot, but not right now. I'm just a low effort guy since I'm down in the rut of it. I mean, I'm not doing much. I make 30 videos a week, which, given that is probably way more than some of the most popular YouTubers in the world right now. I make 3 videos a week. They're either hour long or 30, 20-minute long videos. And sometimes I switch up my content from besides what ifs. So, yeah. And plus, I do want to expand my content, but I will be sticking to anime what ifs for a while. So, please stick around. Follow me for the ride. Honestly, follow me, please. Oh, yeah, I got an Instagram too. Comment. I don't know. I don't know. this is still what if, so I know I just took up a certain amount of time. I don't know when I started this. I just took like 5 minutes. So I just got a drink of water. We can start this right now. It's gonna be another two arc part, maybe. It really depends. The only reason this one might be a little longer if it does take a while. So right now it's my time. It's 3:32. So if it takes an hour to do these two parts, then so be it. But if I can get it done, I'm gonna get it done. Okay. Still, it will be a two arc part. So buckle in your seatbelts, tighten them, tighten them, so you don't get whiplash. And it's time for, well, another part of this story. I also call my what if stories. So if any of you have a critique like, bro, you just took a blank amount of time about to say a theory. It's not a theory. This is just a story. Okay, a that's what I see them as. I see them as stories. Some of them theories, yes, like Golden What Ifs videos he did for a while. Those were most definitely theory based or what if based ish. Like I saw them as theories. But these ones I'm doing and the ones he's doing now are most definitely uh like story based or story. I call them stories because I just don't see a lot of them as theories. I know I haven't even started on the story, and I now I'm doing this. Get a drink of water, then we'll actually start it. Finally, well, provisional license and maybe overhaul. Don't know yet. We'll figure it out. So, where we left? Oh yeah, what you call it? They get their dorms, even though Midoriya ain't gonna stay in them one bit. Uh, because he's a vigilante. He was a vigilante. So they still get the dorms. He does have a room. He does stay in from time to time, but yet he also doesn't really like leaving Kushina and Arashi alone. Not like he's not scared of them hooking up or anything, but he's scared what Kushina would do to Arashi. If you don't know these two, they are the hold on, I'll go get a picture. Uh, they're the Zords that uh Trent uses in Dino Thunder. Trent, that sounds right. It's the Dragozord and the Stegozord. Just human. They're like 2B. Uh, you know what I'm talking about. Androids with human personalities in them. So that's what they are. I I've also explained this in the first part. If you forget, I explained on how they got there. I explained a lot of stuff in the first part that not even I remember at this point. Funnily enough, I don't remember a lot of it, but it also has been hotel. It's been like uh 2 months since then. Near next week it will make 2 months. Uh since next week's part 8, I believe. Yeah, this is part 7, I think. Unless this is part 8. No? Wait a second. Is YouTube open? Cool, thanks. Uh my videos, yeah. Hi. Uh What card is this? Why am I so dumb? Well, anyways, wow, yeah, it is part 7. Cool. Okay, cool. Just making sure. um, so yeah, they they get to the building where they do provisional license exams. Um, but Midoriya would be pulled from these on a certain fact that he was a vigilante for a long time before he joined this. So he would be pulled for a whole entire different test entirely. See, they're not very sure on about how he will save people. So the only test they will be doing with him. So Midoriya won't be there for the first part where they fight and how to have to hit each other with balls. You know what I'm talking about? But he will be there for the second part where Gang Orca would, well, where they had to save uh, civilians, right? So they would all get in their hero form, hero suits, right? And they'd go out, pick people up, bring them back. People would heal them. I need to learn this guy's name. Oh my god. The Gura guy, the Quake guy, the one that can cause Terra quakes or something. But yeah, you all know what I mean. The guy that can do send shockwaves through the ground and all that. But yeah, Gang Orca would bust through with his men. Well, her men. Gang Orca's men. Not men, women. They have corks. But yeah, they would start running at him. The Whitebeard wannabe guy, girl thing, man. Question mark? Oh gosh. But yeah, they would bust through the wall. Uh, so the person would cause tremors in the ground, mess up some of the men. Midoriya wouldn't use a sword for obvious reasons. He doesn't want to kill these innocent people. I mean, maybe not so innocent, but these heroes, the sidekicks. So he wouldn't summon his sword. So he would just go through, start like palm striking all these guys and girls, these sidekicks of Gang Orca in the stomach, while the Chitetsu Wind Cork user and Todoroki would go straight for Gang Orca and start going at him. Same things would happen in canon where they get defeated, right? And then like the fire pillar Todoroki would make and that stuff would happen. While Midoriya's just palm strike and going like Neji Hyuga right now, just going. He's doing 64 palms, 128 palms. What's shit? What's 128 and 64? Uh, 82? Question mark? Yeah, 182 palms. Bro's just going up and up and up. That's he's gonna go line fist. Like he not my god. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going cuckoo. I think I'm going crazy. Crazy. I think I'm going crazy. A little bit, honestly. But yeah, anyways. He'd be doing that. He'd eventually get through him. See Todoroki and the Wind Quirk user. Don't know. Wait, it was something with an I. Inaki? No, that's the live ac- live action Luffy from One Piece live action. Uh, it's something with an I. Isha. Isn't it Isha? I swear it's like Isha. It seems like I think it's Isha. To be honest, I think it is Isha. It. I think it is. It's something along the lines of that. Isha. I think that's their name. Seems like it to me. But they would. Well, they would both be down. Uh, Midoriya would jump up, camouflage, invisibility thing, super speed right at Gang Orca, which Gang Orca, well, he's a whale, a killer whale, so probably could hear the steps of Midoriya trying to punch him, well, punch her or whatever, well, attack them, right? Probably could sense that. So Midoriya would hit like the weight, and it would just crack. It would nearly fall off. Like that's how hard he hit the weighted part, which that would also in turn sort of slide Gang Orca, right? So that's a pretty good feat right there, sliding back one of the top 10. I believe he's top 10. Think he is. He seems like a guy to be in the top 10. Because Ryuku was 11 and then 10, and then Gang Orca would be 9, I believe, or 8, 9 or 8, I think. But yeah, anyways, he'd get through. He'd get his license, is what I'm trying to say. His provisional license. And so now we'll do a time skip. See, Midoriya didn't go to the work studies. I mean, he did with um I don't know if you would count Kushina and Arashi as work studies. Would you? Because in the last part, he did get trained by him, like, pretty hard. So, maybe, they did, but I don't know. So yeah. Overhaul radar time. Doo-doo-doo. I could just imagine I went down, pressed in recording, started up a new video. If I knew how to edit, I would, but I don't. And then just edit those two together. So, but nah, fam. I one shot this thing. I mean, I do it all the other time. So, I also, you know, people say streaming is hard to like prosper in, not prosper, but kind of like lonely to do because you're just staring at chat and reading what they say. But doing what I'm doing is probably just like that, except for the whole entire interaction with chat. I should probably live stream one day, huh? I should live stream this. Something. Black Clover Mobile, you all play that? Or Pokemon Showdown. If you play Pokemon Showdown, dog, I'm on there. Anime Week 1 or Week Anime. One of the two. I'm one of the two. But one day, uh, we'll do a live stream where I'll fight you all in Pokemon. Not in real life. Unless you want to go. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm not threatening my fans. Okay? I'm not. in Pokemon I am. Because, dog, I'm a beast. I mean, you could probably just go like, oh wow, he's gonna do this move. If you got my stream open, that'd suck. That'd overly suck. But anyways, let's get to Overhaul. Let's overhaul. That's the only thing. I have used that as a title. I could just go, let's overhaul the sequel. I might do that. That's what I'm gonna call it. Let's overhaul the sequel. That's definitely what I'm gonna call this episode. Because that's so funny. What's ever the second sequel? The third sequel. Okay. I'd probably be a month or two later. Meeting already happened. I don't want to go through it. Just raid on Overhaul. And Midoriya, he would be there, like, just sitting there, right beside. I mean, he wouldn't be sitting down. He's also part of Ryuku's agency. I want to remind you of that. He's part of Ryuku's agency, so yeah. So we can focus on that fight. Okay. So what's happening is, megaphone guy would be blah 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 talking a lot. Do 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 do. There's your background noise or background music, whatever. I'm not Zether, man. I'm Anime Wheat or Wheat Anime. Hi. Two different people. He is probably sitting at his computer, doesn't know who I am, unless one of you want to go like, hey, go drop my name in the comments of his next video, and just leave it at that. Just leave it at that. Just we anime. Yeah. People would just be confused on why you're saying we anime, or do like we anime on YouTube. Search it up, bro, dissing you, and it's just completely clickbait. I don't know. Just go write my name in famous what if YouTubers and just do nothing else. That's the thing I ask of you. Go to any famous what if YouTuber that you know. Zether, Golden What Ifs, Prince of What Ifs, Sage Samurai. Any famous what if YouTuber that is still active to this day, just go write we anime in the comments and just do nothing else. Nothing else. Unless you want to like write a full on like paragraph about who we anime is, like go right ahead. Or write a full paragraph about what you want to say and then put we anime. Like dash we anime. Like that I said that. Oh my. I know we're supposed to be doing a what if, but I just think this is funny. This is just funny at this point. It's just funny. So, anyways, let's go. Let's do this. Things happen. Big guy busts through wall. Everyone runs in through the hole that big guy busted through on. Midoriya and Ryuku's agency would be fighting big guy. So this is how it would go while everything else down in the labyrinth of... I'm calling it a labyrinth because that's basically what it is. Basically what it is. Overhaul's base is basically just a labyrinth that he can control. So anyways, the people who would go down there does what they do. Like Tamaki stays back, Mirio would go forwards, and all that. While Midoriya and Ryuku's agency would be fighting the guy with the huge quirk that takes like energy from people and gets big. Midori would be firing his arrows, big air, like he would he would merge all three arrows in one big arrow. It would go flying, just go straight through this guy's arm. And this guy would start grabbing at the arrow, trying to pull it out. It wouldn't budge, but then it would finally like disperse, and then there's just a giant hole in his arm now. And he just well, they would, she would, whatever. You know what I'm saying. This is a only male with a quirk, by the way. BT dub. If any of you have forgotten, I know I don't say it enough, but it is a only male with a quirk. I put it in like the description of the first video of it. So yeah. But my Zora is not a only male with a quirk. What if it's not? But yeah. So they'd go. They'd be talking real slow. Hey, you're so fruity. Arr. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. But anyways, big arrow, hole in arm, big guy. Big guy stare at tiny guy. Tiny guy wave. You know what I'm saying? I just described like nothing. I just described like uh David and Goliath in like in uh like monkey terms. Trying to explain that to monkey. You know what I'm saying? Not black people. I want to make that clear. That was out of hand what I just said. Not the other race. Is that bad for me to say? Am I going to get canceled? I don't want to get canceled. Forget whatever I just said. But yeah. Just forget all of it. That was out of context. Oh gosh. But yeah. Okay. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? So, they'd go at it. Midori would dodge a lot of things. He'd go invisible, super speed around, fire a lot more smaller arrows. Big arrows would be for more limb control, so that he can't use his left arm. It would be like through his forearm too. So it was a huge target to not miss. You're like, bro, hit it. Bro, it got him. And then at some point, maybe like 30 minutes later, one huge arrow through the left leg, right leg. That's right. That's right. Cool. I'm poking my right leg, but it did go through left arm, right leg. Now he can barely stand. And then Midori would go up to his face, like jump way high, just start slapping him, just like, and then he would get slapped out of midair and thrown into a building, just like a bop. Like, you ever try to slap a fly out of midair, or have a fly slaughtered and do that, and they just would go flying? That's basically what it is. Midori was a fly, and I don't know his name. Plague Mask Doctor 56. Totally. Uh, don't remember his name. But yeah, Fly Swatter. That's what he would do. I'm gonna call him Fly Swatter. But yeah, he would go, 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 go. Things would happen. Midori would get back up. Out of the building, by the way. He'd be around mid floor, like the middle floor of a 11 floor building. Right. And he'd get ready for another big arrow. But then he would see Ryuku and the big thing just fall through the roof, or fall through the ground on a certain spot. Right? Just. And now it's time for big guy to fight little guy. And then Overhaul would get huge and fly up and hit Ryuku back, and then he would Midoriya we'll get back to Midoriya's perspective. And what he sees is a a monstrosity, like a giant thing, just like up in the air. He has a massive light spectral arrow thing, and he says, "You know what? Screw it." He would just fire the thing. Everyone in at the bottom floor would see this arrow just go flying, and it would just go straight through Overhaul's uh like side, and then it would start dispersing. He'd start trying to heal it. Another arrow, another huge one, about size of a tree, is about like a small tree, not like a huge one, but like a small tree, about like a middle-sized tree would go through them. You know what I'm saying? And then, now, when, where, who, that, cheesy, she, he, what? Hello? When, where, how, hi. You all know what I'm saying? I'm just gibberish. Gibbyish. That's when I'm speaking. Gibbyish. Not gibberish, gibbyish. Gibbyish. Yep. Yeah, that's what he'd do. Overhaul would try to go punch him. He'd get out of the way. He'd jump out of that building, first off. And then he'd start running. Bro, he's playing Attack on Titan right now. Bro would be running up Overhaul's arm. Overhaul would be trying to like grab him or squish him like a bug while in his big form and whatnot. He'd start running up that boy's arm, get up to his head, jump up real high, make the fire arrow. It would go straight through Overhaul's chest. I mean, not really. His body is fine. His like main body, like Overhaul's body, but his like meatball thing, yeah, no, that's not fine. That got like pulverized. You know what I'm saying? Midori would start to fall though, and he can't fly, so he'd just be there like, well, this sucks. Uh, he wouldn't think, will I be? He would think like, a lot of those people can fly down there. I wonder if they're gonna do it. But which they would. I don't know if he would consider this saving or it would just lead to another problem. So you know how Riku can turn into a dragon, right? Riku would just open up her mouth like, yep, this. But Midori wouldn't go down the throat. He would just land on the tongue and like Midori would say, "What? Hurt, hurt. Okay, get me out. Let me down now. Please quit. Get me out now. Do not transform back. You will die. I don't know if that works." What would happen if Ryuku were to go dragon, right? You know what I'm saying? And then go like untransform while somebody was in her mouth. What would happen? That's like a real question I have. What would happen? What would happen? Oh my gosh. What would happen? But whatever. That answer can be questioned in a later date. I'm gonna go to the My Hero subreddit and just type it. Like, what would happen? That's what I'm gonna do. After this, I'm gonna go on Reddit and hello, Wishbug. I may have killed you. I'm sorry. Go fly. Bye bye. But whatever, whatever. If you see this question on there, like it. Maybe, maybe. I don't know. Am I on Reddit? Nobody knows. But anyways, let's go to nowhere because, well, Midori would get down. Blah blah blah. No, thanks for watching. Comment anyway. I need to tweak my videos. I might not respond, but hey, uh, I don't know. I thank you all for commenting. Like I said earlier, I know abrupt ending, but next part is one of my favorite arcs, if not my favorite arc in My Hero, and it's the festival, UA festival, and we'll be seeing Midoriya sing a lot. So just another step closer to the end of the road. And so, yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. That rhymed. Bye.